Hi guys, welcome to our channel Tax Companion. This video is about the direction issued by Supreme Court on revision and refiling of TRAN 1 and TRAN 2 and subsequent guidelines issued by CBIC White Circular number 180/12 2022 dated 9/9/2022. Supreme Court in the matter of Union of India versus Philco Trade Center Private Limited provided a direction to the government to open common portal for availing transitional credit through TRAN 1 and TRAN 2 for 2 months starting from 1/9/2022 for those aggrieved SSCs, irrespective of the fact whether they have filed a writ petition or not. If they were not in a position to file TRAN 1 and TRAN 2, or they could not revise TRAN 1 and TRAN 2 because of technical glitches. So they were given an opportunity, one final opportunity to claim the transitional credit. And the government made an application for extension of the time, and based on the application sought by the government, the date of opening the common portal for the filing and refiling of TRAN 1 and TRAN 2 is set from 1/10/2022 to 31/11/2022. And CBIC has issued a circular with the guidelines on implementation of the Supreme Court order. Now we'll see the highlights of this guidelines. So the circular states that in case of revision of TRAN 1 or TRAN 2, a facility will be available for downloading the data that was furnished earlier. And for all revision as well as a fresh filing of TRAN 1 and TRAN 2, we need to upload, the SSC needs to upload a declaration in Annexure A. The Annexure A format is given along with the circular. And basically, the Annexure A asks for details like what was the data filed earlier, if TRAN 1 or TRAN 2 was filed earlier, what was the amount that was declared, if any order was passed against this credit availed, and whether any writ petition was filed with the High Court, and if any writ petition was filed, what is the result of the writ petition, whether any credit was disallowed at the time of that order, and all such details need to be filled in the Annexure A. In case of SSCs claiming credit under TRAN 1 under the table 7A on the basis of credit transfer document, they need to upload the TRAN 3 copy also. And they have also clarified that no credit will be available with respect to Form C, Form H, Form I's that were issued after 27/12/2017. So 27/12/2017 is the last date for submitting TRAN 1. That is the actual date for submitting TRAN 1. So beyond 27/12/2017, if any credit was claimed with respect to Form C, Form H, Form I, that should not be taken here. Then TRAN 2, while submitting TRAN 2, we need to submit the data in consolidation form. You need not submit it on month-wise. They have clarified that TRAN 1 shall be filed in consolidation, and the last month of the consolidated period will be mentioned as in the tax period column. And all these data, that is, once the TRAN 1 and or TRAN 2 is submitted, you have to download the TRAN 1 and TRAN 2, self-certify it, and the self-certified TRAN 1 or TRAN 2 along with the Annexure A, that is the declaration in Annexure A, TRAN 3 in case you are claiming credit under Table 7A. All the documents need to be submitted to the jurisdictional officer within 7 days of filing. And all the other documents, that is invoices and all the other supporting documents that is necessary to prove the transitional credit that we have claimed in TRAN 1 and TRAN 2 should be kept ready for inspection by the jurisdictional officer. The jurisdictional officer shall inspect the documents, and he shall also provide a chance of an opportunity of personal hearing in case he's passing an adverse order. And then based on the order that is passed by the jurisdictional officer, the credit will be allowed and the amount will be credited. The amount in the order shall be credited to the electronic credit ledger. So this is the process of uh, filing as well as revising TRAN 1 and TRAN 2 as stated in the circular. And the circular also clearly states that we need to be extremely careful before clicking on the submit button, because this is the last opportunity that has been provided for filing as well as revision of TRAN 1 or TRAN 2. And hence, we need to be very careful before we click on the submit button. We need to ensure that all the details are correct and there is no error, because once the submit button is clicked, then no editing option is available. The form is freezed and you cannot do anything. And hence they have clearly mentioned in the circular that you need to be extremely careful before you click on the submit button. In case where the credit availed by the registered person on the basis of Form GST TRAN 1 and TRAN 2 filed earlier, it has been wrongly or partly it has been rejected by the proper officer, then the appropriate remedy in such cases is to go for an appeal. And if an appeal is pending, then we have to wait for the conclusion of the appeal. So, in such cases, filing a fresh declaration in TRAN 1 and TRAN 2 is not the appropriate action. That has also been clarified in the circular. Thank you. Do stay tuned for more updates on various tax laws.